it makes me see myself. I'm looking at myself and I'm scared. I get stronger and I can see that girl in the mirror also getting stronger. Sure. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Patra, and what I do here, I talk about self-development, time management, consistency, and all of that good stuff to develop yourself. In today's video, I wanted to take it easy and talk about what to do when you actually get overwhelmed. So recently I have been so overwhelmed, and I can't really say what has been going on with me, but I've just been so overwhelmed with so many things, and my mind was just, I felt like it was gonna burst. I was feeling a tightness in my chest, and I know that I was overwhelmed because it has happened to me a couple of times in the past. I am the kind of person who actually gets overwhelmed really easily. The decisions I'm making after that, I'm not sure what I'm even doing. I make really impulsive decisions when I do get overwhelmed, and I'm usually rejecting everything. I'm very, very defensive as well. So I have had this for a while because obviously I'm that kind of person. But then because I'm the kind of person, I have actually become aware of it, and I've been taking steps to actually be able to calm it down and stop it and just reduce it. So with all these tips that I've been using them in the past, and I can say they work because they are everything. They're the things I use every single time. So without any further ado, I'm going to dive into the video so you can get your steps. So one of the steps that I take when I get overwhelmed is actually getting back in the present moment. When I do get overwhelmed, I tend to think about either the past or the future, but mostly it's the future because I'm always like, what am I going to do? I'm always trying to find solutions, how I will be able to tackle it. And this is like really fast. So my mind is racing, and this can even happen when I'm actually doing something, when I'm working or anything. For example, if right now I'm filming, I'm going to tell myself, okay, I'm filming now. I'm moving my hands to make some gestures. I'm touching my thighs. That's how I do get in the present moment, because if I tell my mind what I'm doing right now, it's going to kind of like let go of the other future thoughts that I'm trying to like make solutions of. And another thing that I use to get back in the present moment is actually feeling myself on the floor. So this has taken me some practice to actually grasp. So I'm gonna take some water. So I just feel my feet on the ground, and I try to think that I'm the ground. But also at the same time, I'm trying to think I am my feet. I'm explaining this because this is the best way I can do it in my own words and in my own understanding. But yeah, I just try to feel myself on the ground. If I'm sitting down, I try to feel myself on where I'm sitting, or if like I'm driving or anything, I try to feel myself sitting on the car chair, and also try to feel the wheels of the car, and also how we're moving. So that also really brings me back to the present moment, and it's really helpful. Another thing I do to bring myself back in the present moment is actually singing, but I don't really sing. So what I do is, I think it's humming. I really hope this is the word. I think it's humming. So I just do like one tone. So I'm just like, and like after like a few minutes, like 10, 15 or something like that, I start hearing an echo at the back of me actually doing that. And when I start to hear the echo, I'm actually not thinking about anything anymore, because I'm listening to myself humming, and then I'm also listening to the echo behind. It just comes in, I guess, because you keep doing it and it's like on the same wavelength. But yeah, that also really helps me to get back in the present moment. And the second one that I actually do is I write it down. So I usually have a journal, or sometimes I'm going to just come home or just brain dump. So whatever I'm thinking, it doesn't matter. Even if it doesn't make any sense, I'm gonna just brain dump it, whatever is in my mind. That also really helps with the racing thoughts. And another way that I do it is I actually write down the things that are making me overwhelmed, what I have to do and the things I've been thinking about. For example, if like this is not really what I'm actually thinking. For example, I have to take the cat to the vet, the dog to the zoo, the whatever that is overwhelming me, I write all of them down and then I look at them. So that act of looking at them, it actually puts them out of my mind, and it's like, yeah, this is it. Most of the time I'm going to start breaking them down, how I can be able to do all of them. Sometimes I'll be like, I'm going to do this first, I'm going to do this next. And also this comes from priority and urgency. If something is a priority but it's not urgent, I usually don't really go fast with it. I start with the urgent ones, and then it depends on the priority of the things. And if I can delegate some things, I put them off. Another step that I do take is I actually do deep breaths. I've been doing deep breathing for the past 2 years. After I've been breathing for a long time, I just start to feel grounded and, I don't know, safe. Another thing that I do when I get overwhelmed is actually take walks. And when I do take walks, I make it an intention to actually do the deep breaths when I'm taking the walks. Most of the time, because I want to be in the present moment, I'm going to start looking at the plants or the houses. And when I do look at the plants, this is just something that I do, but so when I look at the plants, I'm like, oh, this is all happening for me. They're making oxygen for me, so I'm breathing in like fresh air. And obviously, if I walk like in a place where there's no like plants, which I don't really do, but I don't know, I really don't know anyone's situation. But yeah, you just have to like remember the first tip that I actually talked about. I'm walking now, I've seen this house is gray, or it's black, or it's white, and this walkway is a bit hard. So it's just like to all bring you back in the present moment when you're overwhelmed. The very last step that I can give you is actually talking to someone, talking to a friend, talking to a family member. If you have a partner, that's even great. And when I didn't have a partner, I used to actually talk in the mirror. I used to took myself in the mirror, and most of the time I was affirming. I was just like, you're okay, I'm okay, everything is gonna be fine. Let me get through today. I'm okay, I'm gonna get through. So that affirmation, when I'm looking at myself, actually, like, it makes me see myself. I'm looking at myself and I'm scared, and I'm like, all these things are happening, but I'm actually looking at myself in real time. And I think the fact that I affirm and I tell myself this, I get stronger, and I can see that girl in the mirror also getting stronger. And that, it's just like an elevation, like, you know, complimenting, and we're just growing. This is like just how it is. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, these are the steps that I take when I get overwhelmed. Yeah, I really do hope this video helps for anyone who does deal with the same thing. I hope this video was really helpful. If you like this video, please give it a very, very big thumbs up, and please like, comment, and please share as well, and subscribe to my channel. And as usual, I really appreciate you guys. I hope you have a great day, a great week, and a great life. See you in the next video.